said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cardinal offense will take the field to get things underway. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right. Those are the games that make college football special.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. They'll run play action. Catch in the middle, it's Noble. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Armstrong. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. He'll keep it himself. Creates a little room. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the run. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
On the move, it's Morris. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Morris. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, and I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those golden Tates, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
Zings it complete to the right. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He'll keep it on the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Running back searching for a hole. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They're working that left side. And after the explosive one, giving this offense a little bolt of energy, he steps out of bounds with a first down. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They took it 64 yards right down the field. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the big fella.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The kick is on its way. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the play fake on first down. Rushes on him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Armstrong. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Buying some time. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Stanford quickly to the line.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Back to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They get to him as he throws. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here come the Irish back on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. Tight end now in motion. They'll give it to him again. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Reads it, fires complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. On the move. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Armstrong. Corralled and brought down by the defense. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And it's right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
Notre Dame 17, Stanford 0.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it out. It's Morris. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, that's a great job on the blitz, getting the sack. He's showing you his speed right there. And with that play, he's making some of the great Golden Domer linebackers of old proud. Guys like Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith. How about Michael Stonebreaker? One of the all-time great names in college football history. Looking on, proud of what they're seeing from this young man. This dude has some skills.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. And the defense, got him at the 27.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cox. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks, it's Gage. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Pulls it in, it's Morris. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like, shh. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the tight end. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Right down the boulevard. That'll close the gap to 14.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Under fire. Oh, he's got a chance. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Got his man down the middle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. He makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Out of the shotgun on third down. Got a man. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Stanford set to boot it deep to start this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Past the first down marker and still running. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. He'll pull it on the read. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Holding.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. A first down for the offense. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The play action fake. Fires left. A strike downfield. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about.
Holding.
And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. They'll go to the ground. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Bringing the heat. Gets rid of it. Got a man. It's Armstrong. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And coaches sometimes can get hesitant, right? With a long field goal, 40-plus yards into the wind, sometimes you'll see them go for it or punt the football. They believe in their kicker. And how about that? Drives it through the wind, 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. To the air on 1st down. He's looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Can't get him to the ground. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here come the Irish back on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the route is on. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Notre Dame 30, Stanford 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Gonna run it. It's Morris. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Stanford could choose to go for it all here on 2nd and inches. He'll try it again. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
With the catch, it's Noble. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
2nd down coming up.
Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The sure hands, it's Noble. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Going to sling it on second down. He tries to take the top off. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. Caught in the backfield, it's Morris. He's not quite going to make it to the sticks. It'll be fourth down from the 36.
Now, fourth down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. He's got it in, more than enough for a first down. And he makes a completion there, set up and in business at the 20.
First down for the offense.
Got it in the middle, it's Noble. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Stanford comes up with a first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. He wants to throw it again. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it could be a pass in this situation. Pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff. All the stuff, the easy access, the free release. Nice job and nice discipline by this defense.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Here comes the heat. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Already proven reliable. Once he'll try a second field goal, this one a 37-yarder. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Fakes to grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference. Offense.
A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Wants to fire on second down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. That one comes out hot down the right side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Completes it in the middle.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. To the air on second down. Working the middle, it's complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try to bully their way for the first. A nice play there, and that is likely how we'll put the finishing touches on this period. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Picked off to stop the threat.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got a man, it's Cox. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Good enough.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Stanford could choose to go for it all here on 2nd and inches. Off the boot, looking for his man. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that's crazy. 1 second you're the offense and you're thinking 2nd and inches, we're taking a shot, we're in a great spot. And then you give up a sack, and now all of a sudden you're in 3rd and long and you're thinking, uh-oh, we got to convert this or we're giving the ball right back to our opponent.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking for a man, it's Cruz. Throws to the tight end. Hauls it in. At midfield, he's got room. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
They bring him down with a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his big tight end. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Morris. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. Touchdown, Stanford! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Looking for the 2-point try. Wants to throw. It's Cruz. He gets in there for the two-point conversion, and now we have a two-possession game. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Give to the running back. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. At the 40, there he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Going for the big play. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Irish! And the punishment has been extended.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. The give to the back. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Stanford wants to push the pace.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Working that left side. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Dropping back, it's Cruz. Fires to the tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He's got him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Finds the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. Wants to throw again. Rushes on him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Powers through the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Got his man. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Just going to keep it after the snap.
Holding. Offense.
A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Quick completion to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
At the 46-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Quarterback on the keeper. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Rides the back on the option, the give. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The wins keep piling up, and the stakes get higher along with it as this squad remains unbeaten on the season.
Stakes get higher, the pressure starts to mount, those rivalry games come up late in the season a lot of times for people. So this team has been really dominant throughout the season. Jesse, they got a little bit more to go, can't get too high just yet.
Yeah, so how much more do they have left in the tank? We know this season has taken a toll on them, even though they've looked really good at times. A couple of guys have been dinged up. Mentally, emotionally, physically, they're exhausted. Do they have enough left in the tank to finish this thing out undefeated?
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.